Boxing King Media in association with Boxro, Jimmy Harrington and Nick Manners. I called him Nick Manning earlier, but I had to restart the recording, but it's cool, we're cool. Starting with you, Jimmy, a successful show in Doncaster, big crowd there, and first time I've been to this venue, decent in there.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great venue. Steve Wood and myself did one around May time. Steve's done one with me before, but he's put several shows on himself. We sat down and said, shall we come back to Doncaster? Where can we go? At that time, there was only the race course where we're at available. Things are opening up for the future in other venues in Doncaster. But, yeah, we've come back here, and the costings of this place are astronomical, but we kept it affordable boxing again. 40 and 60 quid. Who's going to do that with English titles on? 8 rounders from this young man here. Great performance, Reese. Some debutants. It's had everything.
You all right, Reese?
I really enjoyed it. Good night of boxing. I think the fans have enjoyed it. It's an economic climate at the minute. Times are hard for everyone, and I fully understand that and fully appreciate that. Nick does. We speak about it all the time. If we make a pound, no, we make a pound, no.
I think you're doing.
If
really
we don't,
well
we don't.
On the costings as well, it's a
Yeah,
nice
if we
show.
don't, yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're out there. They're all out there, and they're happy as Larry. And
This
the fights
is-
have all been evenly matched. Good fights.
This is a city that I'm from. I live in a town called Thorn, so it's 12 mile up road. And I know it's hard here. I'm not stupid. People can't afford 120 quid a ticket and getting a scabby bit of chicken on a plate and a few chips, can they?
That's right. But
I'm being straight.
But they don't want a scabby
No,
piece
but
of
they
chicken.
don't.
What they want is
Just
good
boxing.
You know what I mean? And to be fair, you've given them a good night of boxing. I can't turn around and see that anybody had any easy fights. With all due respect and no disrespect, we even had one of our lads
Take a learning fight, didn't we?
Yeah, he learned and he lost. But at the end of the day, he'll live and learn from that. You know
That's what I've just spoken in another interview, right? Boxing is not about just making numbers up. If you can fight, you can fight. If you can't, you can't. Get out there, have a go, sell your tickets, improve and give paying fans entertainment. You've had a loss.
Surely.
There's not many that aren't took an L, is there, Nick?
No.
Hey?
No.
Not many.
And then
So
the strength of character to come back.
Brad Cousins has took an L tonight, a learning fight. Not a loss, a learning fight. He will come from that. Louis Van Pooch is a tough, hard night's graft for anyone. Would you agree?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
We match them hard, Nick. When me and Nick talk about these things, we work together as a team.
What's the point in giving them easy fights where they learn nothing, they learn nothing about themselves?
Then you get them to 10 fights, and then they get in with a fight, and they sit on stool, and they sit to Nick and me and go, he's hitting me, him! You didn't tell me you were going to hit me!
Tell you what it is, Jimmy. We've had,
sorry, my folks.
No, it's all right. We've got enough.
A good impersonation that was.
It's about progression, and it's about
of course
experience.
It is.
And the thing is, we've had enough experience with ourselves to see winning fighters, losing fighters. So when we've got the fighters that we're working with now, brutally honest with them, tell them, listen, chances are you're going to get chinned. But if you listen a bit, work a bit,
you won't,
and improve a bit, percentages then come down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just doing an interview, Steve. Yeah, so thanks for that, Steve. And I'm not married, Steve. It's not my wife.
Oh, come on, it is.
Just married me off. Right, so back to that.
And just, you talked about the show, and obviously you're giving these young prospects a really good platform and a good opportunity to fight. Not only that, but they're fighting, it's on TV, and then on top of that, they're fighting in front of probably one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, Tyson Fury in the house.
Yeah, but listen, Tyson, even though his brother's on this evening, he'd have been here for myself anyway. We're great friends. We've got a great friendship, Tyson and me, but not just Tyson and me. I've got a great friendship with Tommy, Isaac, Roman, Tommy. It's
just to top that off, the fact that he's come here whilst he's in camp for a big heavyweight fight, so that shows the friendship you guys have got. And it's worth mentioning, you said you're from Thorn. I've always assumed, and I'm pretty sure most people who see you on Tyson's Instagram account when you're out there training, that everyone probably thought you were from Morecambe. You're not, are you?
No, I'm from Doncaster or Thorn. My partner's over there, and she sees me go out in the morning, come back at night, and sometimes we pass the ships at night, don't we, Kerry? But she grafts hard herself, 100%. I graft hard myself.
How do you get across to Morecambe? Do you drive across?
Yeah, drive across. Yeah, I've got friends that come with me as well that have come on board in camp, and Tyson's made his own friendship with them, and that's how it is. It's just a great friendship, and it's good crack up there.
quick mention of Roman's debut. Everyone's talking about how calm he was, how composed he was for somebody who's never been in the ring.
Thank you for that. You're the first person that said that. You've done your homework, never been in the ring. Amateur or professional, that's his first ever fight. Now,
Crazy.
So you watched that, would you think that man had never had a fight, yes or no?
I spoke to him, I said, most kids who have never been in the ring, they normally fall over their feet, they're swinging, or if they hurt somebody, they're jumping, throwing 6-7 combinations, blow their load straight away. But he was composed, calm, cool, collected all 4 rounds.
I've been with him
He's
sometime.
hypnotised him, to be fair, because I'll tell you, sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's hypnotised him because what he's done, he's actually convinced Roman of everything that he's capable of doing. And he's, you know what I mean? And that's sometimes what you've got to do is just make a fighter believe in himself. And that's what I've seen today. I've seen it over the weeks when we've been training him, and you give him the encouragement, the proper confidence. You let him know when he's not doing something correctly, but when he's doing something correctly, you give him a pat on the back and that. And I've seen you work with him, and it's
How that journey started. I got a remit from Tyson and John, and they said to him, "How about you getting our Roman a boxing license?" I went, "What, amateur?" They went, "No, we won't go down that route. We'll try and go professional." I went, "Right." So we set the ball rolling. That was last December. We had a few hurdles to overcome, and then when his original debut, the Queen passed. So he's took every single thing in his stride. Like I said, I've trained with him professionally now since December of last year. I've known him 2.5 years. Nick then come on board with me because Nick's going to be on this journey with us. About 10 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 12 weeks ago, I go. So Roman's training schedule is Morecambe, Doncaster, Leeds, Doncaster, and his dad in Manchester. His dad, and I'm not going to forget this, and Nick isn't, is a massive part of the team. He does a lot of training with him, but John won't be telling you that. I know what John does with him. And from John to doing that is fantastic. And from myself and Nick to John, thank you very much.
It's a compliment to you, that the fact that obviously he's Tyson's brother, John's son. They could have sent him anywhere. They could have kept him in-house, but the fact they've sent him to you probably says a lot about your training skills and you as a person.
Yeah, but what it also says about the thing.
You know?
Yeah, no. I know it is, yeah, but what I want to say
These guys are quite big on respect.
Finish, yeah, let us finish. That shows you how tight we are. Listen, I've been welcomed in to their fray, and I thank them wholeheartedly. Nick's known John a long time equally. We've been welcomed into their fray. And we're one of those. We're all the same, can't we? The good people. Very good people.
You know what it is, regardless of what anybody wants to say, because people have always got... Listen,
opinions.
You know, when people, yeah, but them opinions usually get more vocal as people get more successful. You know what I mean? But you know what it is, when it comes right down to it, you know something? The law-abiding citizens, the decent people, and I mean, they've got decent values.
Shift up,
what you see on television is what you see on television.
Shift up that way.
And the other interesting part is that Roman made his debut in the town where his dad, I think, went to school in and also lived in for quite a long period of his life. Am I right?
Yeah. But I just want to bring this young man in here. This is my lad, Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Tell us about you, Tom, in this interview. You're into your boxing a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, just being able to keep my fitness up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just doing my sessions. Sometimes when Dad's busy with the professional and amateur boxers, I just help out wherever I can. But yeah, that's mainly what I do.
Your dad's quite not outspoken, but quite out there. You seem like the complete opposite.
Yeah, I'm very calm, collected, quiet. I think that's the way, really. I always keep reserved, but obviously, you know my dad's views and everything.
He's definitely gone on his mum, hasn't he?
Yeah, his mum's to the left of you and she won't come on camera. But Nick's been part of us for time, hasn't he, Nick? He loves Kerry, he loves Tom to bits.
You know, sometimes what we've got to do, listen, I've seen him grow up and I've seen him go through, I'd say maybe 17 onwards. How old are you now?
23 now.
Yeah, so I've seen you grow through
40,
them
50,
certain
60,
years, yeah.
70,
And I'll say
years.
it is good to see, and I said to you earlier on that, you know, it is that progression is good because, listen, it's difficult for you kids nowadays. You know, there's so many distractions that you could be doing, so many easy little quirks that you could be doing. But I like you went to college, you know, I went to university, sorry, you know what I mean, stuck at it.
Got a great job now.
Listen, your future's bright. You might need these shades. No, but it's good, you know what I mean? I'll tell you, your mother's over there, and she can sit down, and at the end of the day, all we want as parents is to know that his kids are all right and earning a few quid and doing what they do. And that's it, simple as that. And that is it. And you know what it is? From time we can go somewhere and not worry about us kids. That's what it's about, you know what I mean? And I know she don't worry about you.
Back to
and I
that-
know you don't worry about you.
I
so,
don't worry.
you know what? From time you've made them proud, that's what
Question
it's
for you, just a quick question for you, Tom. What's it like watching your dad on Tyson Fury's stories, like breaking his ribs with the medicine ball?
It's always funny to watch them both just going at it really, and hearing the stories after when he comes home. But yeah, it's always best if I'm able to see it face to face. So when I'm off,
This is a in-house joke, and Nick knows about this. We don't talk about broken ribs, and we don't talk about medicine balls, do we, Nick?
Just to wrap up, Jimmy, what's next for not just for Roman, but just for your stable? You know, when you're going to get the guys back out again?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very active. Got Roman out, as we spoke on the at an undercard. Fingers crossed, going to sit down with that promotional outfit next week, John and myself. Got Lewis Booth out on a Mark Bateson showing Leeds. Got Jake Bray out on the away corner. Got Bradley Cousins on the Sonny Edwards undercard in Sheffield. Going to sit down with Steve Wood, see as and when we're going to come back to this city of Doncaster.
Is Josh Morgan going to Pat Barrett or something?
Josh Morgan is going to Pat Barrett next Saturday, so we're very, very busy. But it's not just
Are you there next week?
Not just about Nicholas Manners is going. It's not just about my fights though. Nick's got his own professional fighters, Mally Wright, so he's going to hopefully be out on the Leeds undercard, isn't he, Nick?
Yeah.
We spoke about it. I spoke to Nick earlier.
His stable's my stable, my stable's
all
his
work together.
stable.
You know
So
what
you
it is,
spoke
what it is.
about stables.
I don't mind throwing my lads over and saying, hey, go with Jimmy. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what's brilliant. The Saturday mornings, man. Saturday mornings and Wednesdays.
But listen, Wednesdays
Wednesdays.
in the doghouse. Woof. Get in that small ring, innit? Get in that small ring. Get at it, innit?
Our lad Torrance.
Yeah. Oh, right. There's a young lad called Torrance, 18 years of age, innit?
Bossing,
Right. How long have I known him? Since
you were
you're
a kid.
12.
He was just a big head.
Yeah, listen. And what have I always called him? Oh, Gary who?
Gary Mason.
Gary Mason, right?
Gary
Watch
Mason.
out for him.
You watch out for him.
Watch out for him.
They're all
I said
scared
since
to
12-year-old, he's Gary Mason, aren't I?
I'm going to come down and watch some of this smoke because
No, you're not
Jimmy's
allowed.
told me.
You're not allowed.
You've already invited me. You invited me last night.
That's Saturday. That's Saturday. Wednesday's rough, innit?
But I forgot.
Wednesday's rough.
I'll be.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
I'll be now that I know you're in Doncaster. I'll be popping down because I weren't going to drive down to Morecambe. It's too far. It's too far. But just final word from Tom, Jimmy, and the best looking man in Doncaster.
Me or Nick?
Oh,
That's what he said earlier.
Gotta
So
be.
that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted to be called.
I was happy with you just stating that.
Listen.
As
There
you
it
said.
is.
Kerry,
Can end on that.
Final word.
am I a handsome man?
You're a gentleman.
Thank you.
Am I an handsome man? What am I then if he's a gentleman?
See you on Thursday. Is it?
Can't say on camera.
Is it? See you on Thursday or something?
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my favourite word.
See you on Thursday.
Sorry, yeah, but serious. What was you saying?
Just final words before I let you go.
Yeah, thank you very much for taking your time and covering this event. It's been great to have you over. We'll link up a lot more going forward and in the future. This event, hopefully we're back in the city again very soon. And thank you to the people of Doncaster for coming out and supporting, putting your hand in your pocket in these hard times. From Nick, from me, from the team, we thank you very much.
It's kind of worked out great. Sometimes the way things happen, obviously with the whole the Conor Ben Eubank situation, and everyone's ended up here. So hopefully got a big TV audience tonight as well.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Steve might get a couple of quid back himself from them. He might chuck us some scraps, eh, Nick?
You never know.
You never know.
Steve sent some scraps this way. Thank you.
Listen, thank you very much, sir.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Kerry.